exactly how much money we have in the bank. We have right now, when I write it load, £17,020 and 76 pence. The problem is we're eating into that really fast. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to try and do CPR on the company. It's not a mistake we made, but I watched this video from Alex Becker and he said the worst thing about being broke is being broke after you've been rich. Now, I'm not saying I've been rich, but I've definitely felt that the company has not really had to worry about money. And when I say rich, I'm not rich, the company is, doing well. And the money was always going up. So the thing is now, he said, what happens when you get enough cash flow, what happens when you start spending this money is suddenly you don't want to grow because you like just having the money in the bank. So we got to the point where it was like £30,000 or £40,000 in the bank. And over the last couple of months, I've been very aggressively growing the company, taking on more expenses, recurring costs, spending a lot on equipment and software and paying for the yearly instead of the monthly, just going trigger happy with anything that I feel is going to grow the company, and I've been happy with that. And even told my team, look, you want to buy any courses, go buy the courses, don't worry, we'll cover it. So that's been the situation, and the 30 grand or 40 grand turned into 17 grand. We're burning it, and now I'm going to every day or twice a week, I think Akmal's going to do twice a week, twice a week, show you the bank balance again, tell you what the goals are, and just kind of keep it in the loop with how everything's going. Of course, we have investors in the company. Of course, we have clients, so I can't reveal exactly what we're spending on and what we're getting paid, but as long as I keep a running balance with you and give you some overview of what's changed the balance and what I'm going to do to make sure the balance keeps going up or justify when the balance goes down, I think it's going to be a good journey. It's going to be a roller coaster, literally. So I'll see you in the next video. We need to speak to Danny to see if Danny will meet us earlier, because Boo Burger was meant to come in at 11 a.m, 10ish, 11ish. They're actually going to land at 2ish. It's too close together. They're both our clients, but one of them is more close to home, right? But Danny is more close to home, which means I'd rather prioritize Boo, but I don't know. These are things that go in my head. I wish I could treat everyone the same, but I just really like Danny, But I also like Muhammad and Fernando, and I guess I kind of like them the same, and it's happening at the same time. So let's see if you can move Danny earlier, if Danny would allow that, or later if Danny wants to do that. That would give us a bit more breathing room for Boo, because with Boo we can't just call them up and change things. They're just coming from a different city. With Danny, we're going to him, so we have a bit more leeway where we can do it. Danny, we can't really do that with Boo. So I was just explaining to Akmal before you start recording. When you set processes first for humans, only then can you actually give them up to AI and things like that. Sorry, might as well cut this video. We need to send this video to Alex because he's wearing vegan clothing yesterday. Dressed like a vegan. He was actually visibly angry that I did a fit check. Where is it? Is it not? Oh, there it is. Let's watch this video. We do a video inception. I asked him why he's spending time with me. He goes, he's got nothing better to do. And then I did a quick fit check. I didn't say anything. And then at the end of the video, he's like, why are you looking at my clothes? Why are you taking the piss out of my clothes? You must have seen me wear these glasses, right? It just makes the world orange, it's like a warm mode. Last couple of weeks, I stopped wearing them, and then my sleep score just went downhill, and I thought, what's going on? And I realized that it's because I'm not wearing these anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's placebo anymore. I used to think it's placebo, and I used to think I don't care if it's placebo, but I don't think it's placebo anymore. I just think something's happening with light in my eyes, anything from after 5 p.m, that's disturbing my sleep. So I stopped putting these on, and I'm sleeping like a baby again. So just in case I ever forget these, I have these. Look, how many have I got? I've got a few just in case I forget. Put them all in here. This one's the most expensive one actually. It's from AquaShield. They've got a blue lens filter on it, and they got tint. That's nice. Let's go Star City. Had a bit of an issue this morning because I was meant to meet Boo Burger, and they said they're gonna come to Birmingham around. Thank you. They said they're gonna come to Birmingham around 11 a.m. But later I got a text saying we're gonna get there 2ish, and then I realized that what's happening, and then I realized that when they say 2ish, they actually mean 3:30. So the problem is, no problem with that, right? You can see the clients whenever they want. They're paying the bills, so whatever they say goes. But the problem is I was also seeing Danny, who's another entrepreneur. I'm not allowed to say the name of his business because NDA and all of that, but I'm just going to refer to that client as Danny. I'm going to see Danny at 4 p.m. He's in Banbury. And that's like an hour drive. So by 3 o'clock, I need to be free. So can you tell now how I've managed to double book myself? Both of these clients are very important. So this is the issue. But what's happened in the end now is I moved Danny. It's gonna sound simple, the solution, but I've moved Danny later a little bit. And I'm gonna see these guys around the way, wrap that up, then I go see Danny. But it was such a headache to sort that out. I'm not caffeinated. I've not been caffeinated the whole day. And it's like playing life on difficulty mode.
Keep talking. Let's pretend you do that.
Pretend I was just dropping.
Let's pretend you know what you're saying.
What I was saying was that, man, it's really like we're gonna open next year, and they also compete. Oh, I can't.
And I was like, I literally, I feel like
No. I bought like I got 2 of them now.
That's so cool. That's so cool, man.
Look at that guy from Aura. I felt it this morning when I woke up. His aura, I'm gonna feel it. That's what it was.
Why are you standing like a waiter?